Welcome to the channel. My name is Matisse. Today we're going to talk about Excalibur and we're going to cover issues 68 to 71. And here we're going to get one last story arc, and issue 71 is sort of going to end this whole initial era of Excalibur. The team is just falling apart, and what's going to happen is that in issue 71, which is a Fatal Attractions tie-in, most of Excalibur's lineup is going to be gone, and basically they're going to change the direction of the series, and they're going to align it with the rest of Marvel's mutant titles. Basically, they're going to be a X-Men team in Europe, and that's it. And the series is going to go on until issue 125, and the stories themselves, they're okay. There are a couple of good arcs in there. But that original spirit that Excalibur had, that it was very distinctive, that we had at the beginning of this run, and up until this moment, it's going to be completely gone. So for this last story arc, it's going to be written by Scott Lobdell with script by Dan Slott. And the art at moments is going to be rough. In the first issue, it's going to be by Steve Buccellato. In the first issue, some of the art is going to be really rough. I'm not sure if he was rushed, or maybe there was conflict with the colorist or the inker, but something went wrong on a couple of these panels. There is a Hepzibah from the Starjammers that she looks like she went through a car accident at one moment. Now, the issue starts off really weird because in the previous adventure of Excalibur, they had gone to the future. They had battled Ahab. And when they returned, it seems that Captain Britain was lost in the time stream. This all happens off panel. Now, this issue starts off with Megan, who was Captain Britain's girlfriend, and she's stricken with grief. She's actually melded herself with this small little waterfall. She's not talking to anyone, and the thing is that Kitty Pryde or Rachel Summers, no one can actually snap her out of it. Another big thing that happens in this issue is that Kitty Pryde discovers that Illyana Rasputin, Magic, one of her really good friends from the New Mutants, actually Kitty Pryde was never on the New Mutants, but Magic was a member of the team, has died of the legacy virus. And we have the character Pharaon, who was like an important character in a story arc a while back. Like, he stayed tagging along with the team, but he never did anything with them. He's sort of an arrogant dick, but the thing is that he's trying to empathize with Kitty here. And the interesting thing is that these are the last couple pages that we're going to ever see this character again. Like, he's going to be written out of this series. His departure from the team is going to be literally off panel. And the main idea of this story is that Cerise, her name is actually pronounced Cerise, who is of Shi'ar origin. And what happens here is that the Shi'ar Empire has come knocking to charge Cerise with some serious crimes. They send in the Starjammers to capture her, and the thing is that obviously we're going to have a battle between both teams. And we're going to have a brief little scuffle between both teams, but what happens is Cerise goes to the Starjammers like, look, I will pay for my crimes, and she turns herself in. But Excalibur, especially Nightcrawler, who was in love with Cerise, they're not having it. And Rachel Summers makes this portal. They're able to teleport to the Shi'ar ship. Sorry, the Starjammer ship. The thing is that it seems that Cerise has been judged in absentia, and she's directly taken to this jail planet. It's a hellscape. The thing is that the crime that she committed is that she was part of this Black Ops Shi'ar team, like a Shi'ar kill crew that would go planet to planet and finish off different alien genocides. It seems to be really messed up. And the thing is that she self-destructed the ship with all the crew on board because she viewed everyone to be evil, and she escaped on one of these pods and ended up on Earth. So the thing is that when Cerise arrives on this jail planet, a lot of aliens there are really not happy to see her and want to take vengeance. It's pretty funny to see there's even an alien that looks exactly like the Ferengi from Star Trek. Now, even some of the higher ups in the Shi'ar Empire view Ceres as a liability, and they have sent a Fang after her. But this is a female version of the character. So we have a battle between Fang and Ceres, and this is issue 70. So we have a change with the artist who does a much better job. His name is Ken Lashley. And as usual, Fang is killed off pretty quickly. But the thing is that Excalibur and the Starjammers have arrived to clear Ceres' name, and the whole image of her with the dead Fang is like priceless. They're like, oh crap. But what happens is that we have one of the aliens present, seems to be a telepath and connected to Lilandra, who would be the Empress of the Shi'ar, is able to tap into Ceres' mind and discover why she did what she did, and realize that all the missions that her team were on were really messed up. That Ceres was sort of justified. I guess that all these missions happened when her brother was in power, the Ken. I'm not sure, but it's always pretty interesting to see that the Shi'ar always frame themselves to be good guys, but you would always find out they would always do this messed up type of things. But the thing is, Lilandra is like, yeah, you're sort of justified, but you do have to stay here with the Shi'ar Empire, and you're going to have to do time. And that's how the story ends. Like, Excalibur is just teleported away, and we get Nightcrawler totally heartbroken. And what happens next is that issue 71 is a Fatal Attractions tie-in, as I mentioned earlier. I already covered that issue. But we get one page where we have this conversation between Cyclops and Nightcrawler where they're talking about how Excalibur has just fallen apart. As I mentioned earlier, he has been lost to the time stream. He's going to come back to the Excalibur series, but he's going to be a little bit different. Widget 2 has been lost to the team. Ceres is going to stay in prison with the Shi'ar, but actually she's going to be like the secret agent for Lilandra. Megan, obviously, because of her grief, she's not going to be part of the team. Farron, Keelan, and Micromax all have left the team off panel. It's really sad to see them go. I feel like that whole situation was rushed. Also, Excalibur during this time are going to move to Muir Island. They're not going to be in the lighthouse anymore. So also that sort of signals a change in direction. So we're going to leave this video here. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.